Yo, 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 it's the Sarah and Lauren Show. We're here to teach you something that you should already know. We're not here to teach you how to make fried dough, but we are here to teach you how polysaccharides flow.
They're all around us and everywhere we look. If you don't believe us, look in your bio book.
Thanks, L-Dog and S-Dog, for that lovely introduction. Today we'll be talking about polysaccharides. There are three main types of polysaccharides: starch, glycogen, cellulose. Starch is found in plants' roots and has a coiled shape made up of glucose monomers. Glycogen is found in our liver and muscle cells and has a branched shape. Cellulose is found in plant cell walls and takes the form of unbranched rods.
All these polysaccharides have similar characteristics. They're all usually not that sweet. They're insoluble in water. And they're all derived from the same chemical formula, C multiplied by H2O. Starch. A storage polysaccharide found in plants' roots. You walk in them daily, just look at her boots. Now it's time to talk about starch. Starch is a storage polysaccharide, and it's found in the tissues of plants. It's made completely of glucose monomers formed in a coiled helix, and it can be digested by both humans and animals. It's also where the plants store their glucose, otherwise known as sugar. Here's a little more information about starch. This is a starch diagram. The little hexagons are glucose monomers, and they're bonded together by a dehydration reaction, or dehydration synthesis. Now here's a little fun fact about starches. If you put a starch in your mouth, it's not naturally sweet. But if you wait a little bit of time, the glucose monomers will reduce enough to fit into the sweet reactors on your tongue, making the starch taste sweet.
Tastes like candy! Glycogen, a highly branched molecule that looks really cool. Animals still acts as sugar here, and it acts like a tool. It helps them stay energized and fit through the day. Without it, they'd be dead.
As humans store it in our liver and muscle cells, here's something else that we really have to tell.
Are you ready to learn about glycogen? Okay. Animals store their excess sugar in glycogen. Us humans store it in our liver and muscle cells. When in our liver, the glycogen becomes accessible to other organs. But when it's in our muscles, it's found in low concentration. Also, it is composed of glucose monomers, just like the other polysaccharides.
Here's a diagram of glycogen. As you can see, the glucose monomers are branched, and the glucose monomers, like the other polysaccharides, are bonded together using dehydration reaction. Depending on your eating habits and physical training, will determine how much glycogen you have in your body.
What's the most abundant compound on Earth? It's called cellulose. You should have known this since birth. Cellulose fibrils are found in plant cell walls. It's not that hard to know. Do you get it, Malls?
No.
Oh my god, fine. We'll explain further. Now it's cellulose time. 33% of all plant matter is cellulose. Cellulose fibrils are found in plant cell walls, just like S-Dog said. Cellulose is the most abundant compound in nature, and examples of cellulose is algae and bacteria.
As you can see here, this is a diagram of cellulose. The cellulose is made up of unbranched rods, and each of these hexagons here are glucose monomers. The glucose monomers are kept parallel using hydrogen bonds.
So this is what we know about polysaccharides, how they work, what they do, and their insides. And if you still don't get it, you're probably going to fail, so study real hard and don't you dare bail.
Trust us, it's not as hard as it seems. It's hard enough just being regular teens. So come on, y'all, and give it your all. And if you still don't get it, just give us a call.